Hey there, it's another Brandon and Alex review. But this time, dear friends, it's another review. Going for a different style now?
We are going to rip off 10 Butterworth in a certain way by doing our top 5 moments of one of our favourite films of all time. I think we unanimously agree.
Yeah.
That film is, we've got no flashy introductory eyeball to the script camera thing this time. That film is Insidious.
The very name, if you've seen it, will bring back many memories, I'm sure.
Yeah. When we sat down to watch this film, we thought it's going to be another scary film. It's going to make us jump a few times.
And that's probably it.
Yeah. But when we came out, I took a picture of Brandon because I had a new iPod. His skin was 8 times paler than it should be. It was. I thought he'd been possessed. I genuinely did. Anyway, we're drifting. So, top 5 moments in Insidious. Okay, Brandon, do you want to kick us off?
I can't read that writing.
No, don't worry about it.
5. Oh yeah. Right. Number 5. There's a scene in it where he's going into this place called the Further, which is like this ghost realm, if you will, and he's rescuing his son. He goes in there, and you hear a backing of Tiny Tim, Tiptoe Through the Rainbow, I think it's called, or whatever. It's a weird song. And yeah, he I don't understand this off of the song. He is in there rescuing his kid, and there's this demon with like this messed up face, and he's just looking down on him through the window with like deranged eyes, and he's creepy. And then he's rescuing his kid, and the kid's just like, Dad, he's looking. So he turns around, sees him there. He turns around, trying to rescue him, and then he turns around, and he's right there in his face, right next to him.
He's good. He is good.
Being in a while, that would make you jump.
Yes, so that is top 5. So, number 4.
Alex's turn.
The 4th one. He just goes into the Further. Essentially, the Further is full of all unworldly, ungodly demons. And one that really sticks out is a family that does not move. It sits there smiling in a deranged way. He goes out of the room. He comes back in. Another member of the family has shot them all with a shotgun and is standing there with the same deranged smile on her face. He turns to walk away. He turns around, boom, they're right there, smiling at him in some awful, awful way. And that's one of the bits that really makes you jump, and it sticks in your mind forever and ever and ever on. Okay, Brandon.
Dorothy behind you. Oh right, yeah, I remember. Right, okay. Now this crap, I'll be like. This part of the film was used a lot in the advertising campaign. So many people would be like, "Oh, right, yeah, it's cool. We know what that is. We know it's coming." But still, even if you do or don't know it's coming, this is an amazing part of the film. There's a big build-up where you're half expecting a jump and half expecting the story to just carry on. So it's just basically going through telling of the dreams that this woman's had.
It's essentially this woman subtly introducing the main antagonist of the film.
Yeah. And you're going through and telling the dream, and then all of a sudden it says the tagline, "It's not the house that's haunted. It's your son." Yeah, and then a demon flashes up right behind this guy. Its face is half covered, which makes it even more scary because you don't quite fully see and fully understand what it is. Nice moment. But yeah, just maybe get a picture of it. It is a very creepy image, and it stuck with me for some time, I can tell you.
It stuck with me as well. It didn't help, of course, that on the bus back I showed everyone the picture that I managed to scrounge off Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, that may not have helped, but oh, fuck it, it's not working.
Do you want to roll on to number 2?
I will. I'll roll on to number 2, and you can search for that at the same time. Number 2. Number 2. Number 2 is... Okay, the woman is seeing some crazy things in this creepy old house they've moved into. They've seen her child nearly attacked, there's been voices on the radio and all sorts of crazy shit like that. And she's in bed, and she hears footsteps. There's a man walking outside the window, up and down, up and down. You're looking at him, and you're thinking, oh, he's... Yeah.
So
making
loud.
all this noise, and he's going to break through the window, or he's going to make a face at her. Then suddenly he walks back. And he walks back, and he walks the way he came, and he's in the room. He turns and looks at her, he jumps at her. And for the most part, nobody saw that coming. He was just walking outside, suddenly he's inside, he's jumping on her, and he's a fucked up kind of guy, and it really doesn't make for happy viewing. And just in case you desperately wanted to see what we were on about in number 3, we are going to show you right here, right now, the thing that stuck with us forever. Dun, 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 dun.
And it's not like that. You don't see it for that long. It's just a flash.
Essentially Wah! That's it.
With really loud ear-piercing noises.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah.
And now we move on to number 1.
Number 1.
There we intro here. This bit is brilliant. It's the first major scare of the film,
and they did it so well. We just remember they really orchestrated it in such a professional and excellent way.
Right, I'll start the scene for you. Person playing piano.
That was when you heard the voices on the thing, wasn't it?
Oh, I thought that was the same bit.
No, it's a different bit, because it's at night, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Josh is sleeping downstairs. Basically, the parents have a row because the woman believes that something strange is going on in the house. The guy doesn't. He thinks it's awful bullshit. So she makes him sleep on the sofa. Well done, woman. Classic good move in a horror movie.
Kick the man out.
Brilliant. And yeah, the baby wakes up crying. And the woman thinks, oh, she needs feeding. She needs a nappy changing.
And in the back of your mind, though, you think, oh, I know where this is going. This is going to be... You're getting tense, but you're like, no, this won't be anything.
Okay. Dead wrong. She opens the door. You see nothing. There's no music or anything. And this is just for all in the space of 5 seconds. There's no music. You think nothing's wrong. You're looking around the room. What's that? What's that shadow in the corner? It looks like a kind of bang! There's a man in the corner. Music blares up everywhere. She shouts for Josh. He comes running up. The guy's gone. So essentially this man has been standing behind their child. She has no idea who he is or what he wants. He's staring demonically at the woman and the baby.
But no, the thing is, you don't actually see him staring. He could not be, because you don't really see his face. It's really shrouded.
And I think that kind of adds to the drama, because you don't know exactly what he's doing there.
Yeah.
You don't know whether he's some rapist after the kid or whether he's a ghost just wanting to be there to mess things up.
Yeah, that made everyone jump. And I can tell you, I saw it the second time, so I went to see it again with a friend. And we were watching it. We were watching it, and that bit came up, and I remembered that very well. I was like, right, I'm not going to jump here. And it got to that bit, and I could see it straight away. As soon as the door opened, I could see it. And it came to that bit, and I just like, okay, I'm not jumping. This isn't scary. And no one else jumped in the cinema. And I was like, oh, great, it's probably just me and my friends being massive wusses. But a few seconds after looking at it, everyone else suddenly jumped, and I was like, that's really strange. Like, I could see it for not ages, but I could see it for a few seconds, and then everyone jumped after like 5 seconds or so.
And it's really lucky that you went to see it a second time, because that highlighted to us how brilliantly done it was. Like, it's just the thing, it's not like a jump scare. It's not immediately obvious that it's there. You have to look for it, and then when you find it, it scares the shit out of you.
So there we are.
Indeed, our top 5 moments in Insidious, the scariest film of the year. And we are avidly looking forward to it coming out on DVD and Blu-ray in September the 14th.
14th or 17th?
14th, I think.
Right, I can remember. I just remember 17th for some reason. Right, okay, and there is another one of our random reviews, or whatever it was.
We will leave you with this.
Yeah.
Have a nice night.
All the best, guys.
See ya.